What's going on, fishing friends? Welcome back to Guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. And we just had a pretty big late season winter storm roll through here, so obviously I'm not going to be out in the field today. But something I did do yesterday on the way home from work is I stopped in one of our favorite big box retailers, and I'm not going to say who it is because they got trillions of dollars for advertising, and I don't really care for this place, but it's all about convenience factor and the simple fact that they're probably less than 2 miles from my house, unfortunately. So sometimes they do get some of my hard-earned dollars, but I will say, in a couple videos ago I did mention that you gotta check the pegs there because sometimes you find those diamonds in the rough. And the reason why I went after orange paint marker, and I'm gonna get to that. But I just want to show you my haul real quick, just in case people don't believe you can find some good scores. Because I found the Bill Lewis mag trap 3/4 ounce. Now they only had it in this color, which is like I don't know, a shad sucker. Looks like it's got a little bit of everything on there with the browns and the black and then purple and yellow. But yeah, it's a 3/4 ounce bait. It's almost 4 inches long, and it comes with the Mustad. Not the KVD triple grips everybody talks about, but they are EWG hooks. Got that. Got some brush on super glue because people are funny about glue in their boats, which I totally understand. And being out in field, I think a little like fingernail type brush will be handy because I'm always using a toothpick to get around the jig head collars when I'm gluing A-rig baits to the, you know what I mean, so it'll help. And then I rifled through the yum bin just because it looked like they dumped a brand new haul in there, so to speak. So I found some more purple 5-inch dingers. Pretty awesome. I love Yum's plastics blend. It's very resilient, but still lifelike enough to obviously catch fish. And I also found some finesse size lizards for spring. We all know the lizard crushes it in spring. Me personally, I don't know if I've ever even caught a lizard fish, but folks around my area swear by them. And I just thought I'd try to be more versatile. So, getting back to the initial reason why I went up there. So, rewind. Lately, I've watched Wire to Fish because they're one of my favorite online content creators, and those guys always have on good contributors, and they just really think about staying informed as far as where we're at in the season. And they just had Ott back on, and Ott is an awesome guy to begin with, but they were at Douglas in Tennessee, which is still drawn down to winter pool, but for muddy water it was already in the upper 50s. So he was putting on a spinnerbait clinic, and even though this isn't the same brand, I throw a lot of War Eagle, some Picasso, which I want to get more of, but it was all about the kicker blade, and that kicker blade is just your smaller upper blade. And folks are going a lot of orange and a lot of fluorescent green, white, any painted blade. Now I'm gonna leave the bottom one alone because the bottom one is what matches the size of the bait that's in the water. It's supposed to be your shad replicator right there, but the small kicker is what I'm gonna paint orange. So I'm gonna separate the blade from the rest of the bait. Oh, you gotta twist tear this dude, huh? How about I just get out score it a little bit. Now you can be a pain in the butt. Alright. I think I just cut my fingernail, so I don't even have any nails. I'm sorry, folks. Oh man, this isn't good. There we go. I'm sorry about that. So you probably got to push it. Yep, push to get it started. Luckily, I got one of those free outdoor mags. It's actually the one I've been featured in a few times. Latest issue. So I got it started. You just push. You'll see that the felt tip will be all clean when you open it, and then you just push it to activate it, and you'll start to see the paint run down. So you know, I already paint all my chatterbait blades black. I do that because I feel like, especially the gold ones, I feel like in cleaner water they're just too much and the fish kind of back off. But in situations where I've tried a blade that I've colored, I get bites. So, and that's just something I've been tinkering with. So I'm gonna cover up as much of the gold as I can. And I actually left a comment down in the Wired to Fish under Ott's video there, and I got responded and was like, hey man, you know, Wally World's got the paint pens. I buy them all up and paint my kickers. And I was like, oh man, because I told him I'm going to get a can of paint. And the one dude was like, man, just grab a paint pen, dude. And I got some clear coat from when I painted the blades on A-rigs. I got some A-rigs that I painted the blade on. And I'm not done with A-rigs just because it's, you know, I mean, we just got a winter storm, which is going to bring the water temp of the column back down, especially the upper part. And you know, I only got a few spots I can throw it, and most of them are in town, and lately the weather hasn't been cooperating for me to throw my 7.3 in the back of my truck, which is open air. I don't have a cap or anything, and get everything down there, you know what I mean. So that's halfway done. I got to do the backside now, but you can see that's a nice orange, and it has something to do with in your dingier water they can just find it. I don't know what it looks like to them, but it's definitely an attractant with the way they were, I mean, the way they were eating Ott's spinnerbait. It was pretty crazy, and you guys can watch for yourself. It's their latest video, Wired to Fish. You can either go wiredtofish.com or go to their YouTube channel. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, you know, that certain big box store, even though they're crappy to their employees, and you know, they're gonna be asking you or trying to browbeat you into a mask as soon as you walk through the door, whether you wear one or not. That's not for me to decide. I personally don't, because I feel I probably have decent antibodies, and I'm not gonna endanger myself or anybody else for that matter. But yeah, guys, you know, maybe think about changing the color of your kicker blades. Try it. Take a spinnerbait you don't really throw that much, and it doesn't matter whether you paint the blade or not. And just try it out. See if it works for you. But yeah, sorry I couldn't get out into the field. I'm not gonna stand out there in the snow unless I'm fishing for muskie, and we just haven't had the right water conditions and weather for that matter. But I will try to get in a muskie episode here, because the only one I've ever caught in the 3 years I've lived here has been in February. So that being said, guys, I wanted to take a second here to give a thank you to everybody who's watched the content over on BitChute. I recently uploaded episode 88, which is an underspin episode, with soft plastic swim baits, and it was very well received for being a 9-minute and 18-second episode, and I think I'm onto a formula over there. So I just want to thank everybody that tuned in over there. It didn't gain a subscriber, but it got a lot of views. I think over 160 in my first 24 hours, which I don't really pay attention to all that stuff, but it's going to catch your eye when you see it going up that fast. For me, that's the fastest, most well-received video I've ever uploaded. So just want to thank everyone over there. Alternative content is going to be where it's at in the future. And remember, if it's a free platform, you are the product. They're going to market all of your metadata, all of your any kind of internet activity is going to be marketable. They're going to sell it. So just want to give you all a heads up on that. But give me a thumbs up if you like the episode. If you don't, I'm just trying to share with you guys what I do to stay busy in fishing oriented stuff to get ready for pre-spawn coming up. And with how it is outside, I can't think of a better time than now to do this type of work. So alright guys, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Please ring that notification bell so you know when I upload another episode. And thanks for watching. This is the guy with the GoPro Fishing Show. Out for now. But just for now.